Good morning. Today we're going to continue solving absolute value equations, and we're focusing on two-step absolute value equations. There is a review here. Just remember that we're looking for the distance in numbers from 0 on the number line. So in this first case, we're looking for the two numbers that are 6 steps away from 0. So that would be positive 6 and negative 6. In your notes, there are steps for solving absolute value equations. The first step is to get the absolute value bars alone on one side. Do not distribute. That is the most common mistake that we see. Then you're going to write two equations like we did yesterday, one positive case and one negative case, and then you're going to solve each equation to get two solutions. Do not forget you should have two solutions if you have two absolute value bars. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some of these just so you can see what it is. I'm going to start out by highlighting my absolute value. Okay, my first step is to isolate that. I need to get it alone. Okay, so to get that alone, I need to cancel my 2 and my 6. So this goes back to regular equations. Let's go ahead and subtract 6 from both sides. So I end up with 2 times the absolute value of m equals 4. Okay, still don't have that absolute value by itself, so I need to cancel that 2. Okay, since they're right next to each other, to cancel, we are going to actually divide by 2 on both sides. So I'm left with the absolute value of m equals 2. Now, think of it this way. What two numbers are 2 steps away from 0 on the number line? We have positive 2 and negative 2. And this is just another way to show it without writing 2 out twice. Okay, so you can write it like that, or like we did yesterday.
Haley Schlosky to the attendance office, please. Haley Schlosky to attendance.
Okay, next one. Notice this time the absolute value is already completely by itself. There's nothing on the outside of the absolute value that we have to worry about. So right away, we are going to go ahead and write our two equations. So the first one is 2a minus 5 equals 13. The second one is 2a minus 5 equals negative 13. Solve each of those on their own, and you'll get your two solutions. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides to get 2a equals 18. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other one to get 2a equals negative 8. So let's cancel. And then for each of those, we have to divide by negative 2 on both sides. So I get a equals 9 and a equals negative 4. So those are my two solutions, a equals 9 and negative 4. Okay, last one. Same idea. We are going to get the absolute value completely by itself first. So anything extra on the outside needs to be canceled out. So plus 7 needs to go away. We are going to subtract 7 from both sides. The problem with that is that when I do that, I actually get negative 1. And you'll remember from yesterday, we can't take negative 1 steps, so we actually have no solution there. Okay, if this had been a positive 1, then we're going to write our two equations and go from there. You have practice on the next page, so go ahead and work on that. If you have questions, please go back to the problems we just did or raise your hand and ask for help. Have a great day.